And we're live. Welcome to Off the Track Mondays.
He
From
says
what
we's
I
live.
remember this morning, Mark got the cookie, I think.
Yeah, Mark got the cookie sometime last night, and then it was Curly Tuna Can Express.
And then Brian Ferguson popped in.
Then Brian Ferguson.
And
Absolutely.
then Al Mar was in there too.
Yeah, Elmar was there too. Yeah, these
He's an
guys were all
early
up late
bird
last night.
too.
So let's say
And
hi to everybody in the chat. It's
hi,
Monday night.
everybody in the chat. That's what he said. Say hi, everybody in the chat. I did.
Yeah. We got Elmar, Brian Ferguson, GRE 2057.
Yeah.
Then
Mr.
we got
Brian
James.
Ferguson there. Who else we got?
Model Train Aficionado.
Chris.
Yep.
Mr. Thomas Trains, welcome.
Thomas. Tired Armstrong.
Mr. Armstrong, welcome.
Ronald Rondu.
Welcome, Ronald.
And Ray around the layout. How's it going, Ray?
We have John the Train, BFGR in the chat.
John, how are you?
And
Awesome.
Brad is in the chat. And
Brad, how's it going?
Mara and Southern Rail fan, welcome. Our good buddy Thomas Grassi, welcome.
And
we have Andy, Mr. Andy from the UK. Dwight Curley's in the chat. Mom and Son, Tammy and Ray, welcome.
Mike H.O. Trains.
Floyd Robbins, welcome.
Floyd, how are you?
Train Buff Boy 47, Mr. Corey, welcome, Corey. And Robin Gagnon, welcome.
Robin and John 2618.
And Mike H.O. Trains. Cookie, well, we had Cookie earlier, Mike, but they didn't last long.
And Roger Coleman.
Yes, sir, Mr. Roger. Mr. Pilot 2618.
BN Ironwood Railroad. How's it going?
Welcome. Mid Summer Railway N Scale. Welcome, sir.
How are you? Welcome to the chat tonight.
John Manecki, welcome.
John Manecki.
And
I think we're almost got up. Oh, Train Buff.
Oh, I said him. I got him earlier.
Yeah. Who? Train Buff Boy?
Yeah, I got him.
Yep, met him down in Amherst.
Oh, okay.
Train Joe.
That's cool.
Ray Bernstein. How are you?
Mr. Linda Curdy and the HDMMRC, welcome.
Lynn.
And there's our good buddy Sparky 107.
Sparky 107.
And Kobe New Lynn Railway, welcome.
New Lynn, how are
you? And I
think
we got everybody.
Think we're almost caught up. That's why Mike tells everyone. Whoa, what'd that say?
Hi to hi, this hi to that, ho to over there.
Yeah. James is doing well.
Me, I was tired today though. But I had a nap and it helped a bit.
Oh, I thought he was in Amherst. Maybe it was Train Boy I met.
Maybe.
And Scale. Yeah, Train Boy and Scale.
Yeah. John Train, that's the topic of discussion today. How many turbos I'm getting?
Okay, Ray. Stu, how you doing? Model train reviews.
Boom.
Oh, you live in Massachusetts. Okay. Has the chat ever reached over 100 viewers? Not live. I think, what, James, we've been up to 60 or so in the chat?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Wesley. How's it going?
You've had the views.
Yeah. Yeah, the views, but I mean.
Oh, here.
No.
Mike kept Lauren happy.
Speaking of trade shows, if you're going to Barrie,
that's the plan.
Not this weekend coming, but the weekend after.
Yep.
That'd be Valentine's and Family Day weekend.
Yeah.
Barrie, Ontario. has a train show Saturday, Sunday, and Anthony Dodge. How you doing?
Yeah, weather permitting, me and Sean are gonna go, and depending on Sparky's work schedule, he might join us.
That's right, right?
It's a big might though. But
Yeah, Sean Pennywise is going. You and Sean are going?
Yeah, depending on the weather. I know 2 years ago, Lauren went, and him and Daytona went through a really nice snowstorm getting there, but they made it.
Hopefully not, because that weekend is the big coat track layout. That actually starts next weekend in Ottawa, the something museum. Science Museum.
Are you going to
that? Sometime in February. I'm hoping that weekend. We'll see. So yeah.
Because Sunday is Super Bowl Sunday.
That's this Sunday. Yep.
Yep. The Sunday coming up.
The following Sunday after that is the round and round.
Yeah. Mr. Steve 87, welcome.
Sadie, what are you into now? Yeah.
So
I can do some show and tell, and then I'm gonna actually do some installations and work on some stuff on the layout. Steve 87, how you doing? And I'll switch the camera for that.
I can show off what I'll work on today. I have a few things I'm looking for ideas to finish off too.
Nice. So I got the bar moved, the countertop cut. I just gotta finish the installment of that, and then get some, I think, furniture grade plywood I'm gonna do for the other two cabinets. Put my air compressor and stuff in the other room.
Right.
For my airbrush stuff, and organize that, and then I can get back at this layout.
Well, there's other plywood, but it's stuff you don't want to use. You don't want to use the spruce sheeting.
Yeah.
So Baltic birch plywood, it's not furniture grade plywood, but it's very I use that for some of my framework.
Right.
You just want a hardwood type, you want a better quality plywood. Just don't use a spruce.
Nice.
The only thing with Baltic birch, it comes in 5x5 sheets. It's multi-core that way.
Right.
Are you going to paint it or finish it?
I might stain it or something to put a urethane on it.
Because if you're going to paint it, then you can use a paint grade plywood. It's still good quality. My plywood is furniture grade, but it's not what I call a finished plywood. It's a paint grade plywood.
Nice. Hey, wig.
So you save a bit.
Yeah, I just want it for, like, say, an extra spot where I can work on models and stuff.
Yeah.
Floyd's on them. Hit that like it's free.
And
Sadie, what are you into? But yeah, so, and then I can get back at the layout. I got it kind of marked on the ground out there a little bit.
Okay.
Track plan. Hey, Timmy, how's it going?
Okay, Tim, no problem, buddy. So another thing too, March 22nd, that will be the annual layout tour, sponsored by the Brantford Railway Club.
Okay.
There'll be flyers posted in Otter Valley Railroad, Barrett Junction's Hobbies, and Dundas Valley.
Nice.
It's open to anybody who can drive to the layout tour. Any funds raised are going toward the children's breakfast program in Brantford.
Yeah.
And I will be going live from my layout on that. Like, I'm on the tour.
Nice.
So you're welcome to join me on the 22nd of March. There will be an email that if anybody in Canada can donate money to the fund. It's only good for Canada though. U.S. they haven't got a way of making it easy for Americans to donate to it. So it's strictly it's an e-transfer to the Brantford Railway Club, and they will. Last year, I raised about $100 from just my yes, Sparky. Same as last year. I'll be going live all day. If you want to come down and join me, Sparky, you're more than welcome.
So the donations go to a good charity, good cause.
That's right. I'm gonna try and get some flyers from the hobby stores. I know Lawrence got lots, and I can put them in the show in here for them to pick up. But they've all gonna participate and post promote it anyhow.
Train Buff, yeah, that's James Dundas Junction Model Railroad.
So I went live last year. We had a good turn. I had a good thing. So we're gonna do it again.
Nice.
I hope to have more trains running. Then haven't done much in the layout for almost a month.
Yeah, well, you need to take it easy once in a while, right?
Oh yeah, and I got another another consultation on Friday coming up.
Yeah. Papa John.
Okay. What's that?
Oh, Papa John just jumped in the chat and wig.
Wig.
So yeah, you need to take it easy, anyways. Like, don't.
Oh yeah, I take it easy. I get tired because of the meds I'm on. It makes you fatigue more than normal.
Yeah.
So I have to rest. Today I was really tired this morning, so I had a nap. And after having a nap, it was not too bad.
Yeah.
Hey, Ink Rails, welcome, Brian. Welcome to the show.
How are you? Yeah, the biggest thing, what was his name? Bob Fowler? The Galt sub. He doesn't do lives or anything. I don't even know if he's got a YouTube channel, but I follow him on Facebook.
Okay.
The best advice he gave me, and this is probably going back a couple of years ago, you don't have to spend all day on your layout. You don't have to spend 8 hours. You don't have to spend 10 hours on your layout every day.
Nope.
Do an hour. Do an hour or two a day.
Yeah.
And you'll get stuff done. And I agree.
Oh, I come down here when I'm in the mood. I was working a little bit today on my retaining wall. I'll put the camera on. And I did last week. I broke my tripod. I fixed that. Poxy came to the rescue.
Andrew, how you doing?
Fix that up. And
I found my layout in the basement today.
There's Dave BNSF N scale.
Right where you left. Yeah. That's what I'd try to do is an hour or two a night or a day. And get a little bit done, right?
What did Todd put here? He put something in the chat.
I don't know. He put a link there, but I'm like, what is that link?
Bob's Fallowsfield.
Okay.
Well,
that's his channel. Is that what that is? Okay.
Okay.
Big boy for 4814. How you doing? But yeah, just a couple hours a day. That way you don't get layout burnout.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You know what I mean?
I'm tired. I don't come down here, but trying to find things I've misplaced too. I found a lot of stuff. So few pieces missing from the equation, but not too bad. I should tell you now. I did acquire a new piece of equipment today.
Yeah, I want to get a cut helix.
What's that?
Laser cutout helix.
I know where you get that done.
Yeah, I know a guy that knows a guy. Hey, Scott Rails, Dave, how you doing?
Talbot Wood will do it for you.
Yeah, Almar, and go via go home.
What's that?
Go via go home. You having a hard time hearing me tonight?
No, I hear you fine.
Hello, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah. Okay. And storage.
Oh, magnet. Yeah.
So I acquired a new piece of a rolling stock to my collection of trains today. I got a turbo.
Dave, BNSF. How's it going?
You hear me?
You got a new turbo today? Is that what you said? Oh, we lost James. Hello? Anybody else hear me?
All of a sudden, my screen went black.
Yeah. I'm like, I see you freezed up, and I'm like, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
Um,
Dave says you're frozen.
yeah, I don't know what's going on. We've had
Issues
having
with the
issues.
internet.
We were having issues with our Cogeco cable into the house.
Yeah.
And he said the next time it happens, they're going to replace the drops from the box outside to the basement.
Oh boy.
Well, it's 25 years old. It's old. That's the problem with cable wire.
Yeah.
Brings back the old days of Bell trying to put internet through wire. It doesn't work too well.
Andrew says he knows Talbot Wood.
Yes, they're quite good to me. I've known them for years. They do have a CNC. Because they were designing a helix for me, but I couldn't didn't have the space for it. Just didn't have enough room to justify the helix.
Yeah, I got
need
almost 7 feet over there.
That's right, and I just couldn't do that. I didn't have the room, so I had to do a compromise on the space. Yeah, make the layer fit the space. So I'm not sure if you heard me, but I acquired a new piece of rolling stock today.
Nice. Oh, rolling stock. I thought you said turbo train or something.
I did. Well, there's car. I have the turbo 2.0 CN, the white one.
Nice.
It's in the house.
Stormy Sky, how's it going? And Sorna Junior Lewis, how are you tonight?
I got my my turbo came from my good for buddy Sparky.
Sparky 107, 107.
And Sparky 107, 107. He got it from Otter Valley Railroad.
Nice.
So they're
I
going to be sold out pretty quick.
They had, before we went to Amherst, they had a whole bunch of them in the back room. M&M Rails, how's it going, Mark?
Hey, Mr. Mark.
So I got some things from the show. I'll show you.
Okay.
So there's one. There's two. I know James likes twos. I got three. Scale train tankers. And they're crude oil. So I'm doing a refinery on the layout on the second level when I get there, but good running cars. I got some of those. I picked. Oh,
I make it bigger.
Made me bigger.
Yeah.
I did get you some stuff from the show.
Yeah, I heard that.
Okay, what do we got here? Let's start out.
Serena Junior Lewis is in the chat. Welcome.
Got you one. Oh, there's the dog. Easy killer.
Mark's in the chat, but I don't see him.
Well, I see them.
I didn't see him.
I got
my chat was buffering a bit. I delayed a bit.
I got you a Scales train sticker.
Oh, cool.
I got you a virtual rail fan sticker. I got you, hang on, another virtual rail fan sticker.
Ooh. I was watching one camera they had set up, but apparently I heard they had more than one camera set up.
Yeah, I was talking to the guy.
Yeah.
I'm going to try and get him hooked up, setting up a camera at the tunnel in Sarnia.
Okay, that's the same people who's doing the camera in Ingersoll?
No.
That's a different group.
You got to find a
Mark
camera sticker.
Let's put him front and center here. There he is.
And I got you a river counter sticker too.
I couldn't see it. What's that one?
I got river counter.
Oh, I gotta admit, I saw a picture about river counter some guy made a car for his railroad, and he put some sort of tube on the top, and he called it the rivet counter.
Nice.
Mark, no, it is in Canada now, but I haven't got it.
I got you one of those.
Well, I think I know that guy.
Just going through my book.
But Mark, I'm going to look at another toy tomorrow. I'm not 100% sure yet, but I'm looking at a C30-7, but it's Mac Rail. But it's going to be Burlington Northern, if I get it. Oh boy, yeah, that's right, Mark.
What else did I get you?
I know that guy too.
On the layout. And I got this book, but NS, our folks, Southern. Oh, and this guy come around my booth too. I don't know if you know this guy or not.
Who is he?
I can't remember. I'm gonna have to reach out to him, but I think he said this is for both of us, but I wasn't sure. Maybe I'll pop in the chat and remind me.
Okay. Now the sign guy. Oh, that's for me.
Okay.
That's from Heath. So I can do cars. I have one car done, but I'm gonna have to do some practicing on Deco. I have the car here.
Did you?
Yes, if you can see it here.
Oh.
I painted this car. This is the Riverside Transfer boxcar. He mailed me a set of stickers before, Decos.
Yeah.
But they never made it to me.
They got lost?
Lost in the mail.
Oh, what? And I think, what else?
Mine. That's right. It's right. I knew they were coming via Mike.
I got you those. Got you one of these. So you got some stickers.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I
keep them in the book so they don't get all bent.
Yeah.
Anthony Boyd, how's it going, buddy?
I need another board for the training room, but I haven't been able to find one that works good because the steel sticks better, but I couldn't find a piece of steel bulletin board that was cheap.
So those are some of the stickers I got from the show. And your decals or decals.
There's nothing wrong with the N scale, big boy. I have some N scale, but not very much. I have enough to run a loop on my layout.
Imagine if you had N scale, you'd have quite the layout.
Yeah.
Should be a big layout, but the only problem with N scale.
What's that?
I can't see it.
No, I can't. That's my problem too. I can't see
well,
it.
I could see it, but then when it comes to the little minis and the paintings and all that,
I can't even put the couplers on. I can't. It's too tiny for me.
that's
but I run it.
A little tricky.
I need to have someone fix them, but I do have limited amount of N scale.
Yeah, I'm just all H.
Well, I collect TH and B stuff. Is what I want in N scale.
Nice.
And I got one here, and this was the last one that OVR had in her shopping list in their website.
And
this
what
is
else?
Rapido caboose.
Nice.
N scale. They're they're gone.
Yeah, they don't last long.
That was the last one Lauren had on his website, and I got it.
So I picked up some more speakers from JT over at Sound.
Well, at the time, Sparky, on his website, it was the last one. So I don't know if you got any more.
I got so that was that's for Nathan GP 38, 40, or 50. The next scale sound speakers for Universal fits most scale trains diesels, so that's a dual speaker.
Okay. I don't like too much noise, so I'm okay.
That's
You're
another
you're
scale
the noise
train
guy,
speaker.
but
Another
the
noise scale trainer. Another. So I got 1, 2, 3 GP3840 speakers, and then same with the scale train speakers, and then I got. He's not too far from me, Tom from Motown Models.
okay.
This is
Now
a speaker for a Jiva. So I'm going to install this one tonight.
the sign guy, he was at the show, right?
Yep. I haven't got to there yet. You're jumping the gun on
No,
me.
I just had a question. Is he gonna do a Canadian distributor or an unknown?
I talked to him the other day. I think he picked up 1 or 2 dealers in Canada.
Oh, did he?
Nope.
Anybody?
I got it, Elmer. It's in the pile here. I got James's too.
Anybody that we know?
I don't know 100%.
Okay.
I am probably going to go. Oh, I got another one. I'm probably going to go live Saturday.
This Saturday?
I think so. And do review from the Amherst show.
Oh, okay. So that's this Saturday coming. So you'll be at home that you would do it from the house, right?
Yeah, Saturday night.
Yeah. Okay.
So speaking of scale science, and I got some Mac Rail stuff.
I've heard of them. They're doing end of train device too, are they not?
Yep, they do ESOs, end of train devices, Freds.
I have the Bachman one version.
Yeah, this is so you can paint these, right? They just come in gray plastic. You prime
Right.
them and paint them.
Yeah.
But these are the hoods
Anthony Borden, hello.
for they're AC units.
Okay.
So speaking of scale science, Thomas, I was talking to him the other day, and like I said, we'll probably do another live of how the Amherst show went and kind of go through it. They had these cool billboards.
Yeah, I someone showed them all. Was it Chris? Somebody?
Yeah,
They look pretty neat.
Chris got one too. I don't think he got the light up kit.
Okay.
So the billboards interchange.
Yes.
So
the only thing is shipping to Canada.
Got the lights to go with it.
Because I remember Todd was telling me he bought some from him last year because he gave me one. But the shipping across, the way they shipped it at the time, it came very expensive to get across the border.
Yeah.
So if I was going to order, I would make sure how he ships it because.
So the sign was 19.
American.
Yeah.
Like so at the dollar, that's probably what, $30.
And then this is the hookup for the power.
Right.
And then they had a good deal on. ScaleSigns.com.
Yeah.
You buy 5 signs and get 1 free. I think that's how it went.
Oh, okay.
So I got Jerry and Jersey Mike's subs. Got to get your Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah.
Like a rock, Chevy.
Cool.
Yeah, that's the light up kit there, Anthony, for the billboard.
Well, that's good, Dave. I spent too much too, so I'm on hold too.
And then
I've been cut off.
Of course, you got to have Dairy Queen.
Oh yeah.
And for you gentlemen out there, Daisy Dukes, Gentlemen's Club.
Oh yeah. Figure you do that. I
And
run anything.
need more strippers. Exit 146, I-90. So yeah, some cool stuff over there.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna break that out, probably build that Saturday and talk about the show. Put that on layout, but that's pretty neat.
Yeah. I'm not ready to add any of those kind of detailed stuff because I'm afraid like I bought stuff before and I misplaced it, so I don't want to buy more until I find what I misplaced already.
Yeah. And then what I was gonna work on tonight, because I've never done a speaker and a scale train.
Right.
Usually get the Wizard or Wade to do that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Plus I gotta fix some switches.
What's wrong with your switches?
The guys at the club give me these ones. Nothing wrong with them. I just got to take the unsolder the piece of track we cut off.
Oh, okay. Now speaking of, I'm always curious about the problems that everybody has with double crossovers.
Yeah.
Now, do you know that Walters is bringing out a kit for the double crossovers?
Yes, I did talk to them, and that's who told me I didn't need to smeal. That
Right.
tortoise machine would work just as well. You just put it on one of the different posts on the switch machine.
Right. But
the tortoises don't have.
But they also have a kit with the switch machines already installed in the kit, brand new.
Yeah.
You saw that, right?
Yeah. Thanks, Al. And yeah, I do have James. I have a sticker from Almark.
Yeah.
For you as well.
But I powered up my crossovers using Walter switch machines. It's so simple. I cannot figure why there's so much issues with a double crossover.
There's your good buddy right there.
Yeah.
Heath.
We might do one later, Heath, just for you. But so I understand, Mike, that I don't understand why there's so much difficulty. Because if you use the Walter switch machine to power your frogs,
yeah, but I don't use Walter.
But that's his point of view, though. It's not that you're not using it. It's just so much issues of people putting them in. Using a Walter switch machine is so simple. It ain't funny.
Yeah, and I'm not sure. I suppose you'd have to get the different Walters. You could probably use the Walters on them. You just have to get the different ones. Like you do what? What do you do? Horizontal? You have to get the vertical one.
Doesn't matter. And then your clearance, your space. I have both.
That's how we do cap cards.
I have a question. I can't hear you, but you can spot. I use both on mine, Mike.
You use both, yeah.
Horizontal and vertical. Vertical are better to install because you can reverse the orientation easier than a horizontal. But forget about the switch. The wiring for the frog is so simple. I mean, you can ask for anything so simple in wiring up a crossover or a double crossover.
So there's a double crossover.
Yeah, I know what it is. I understand, Mike.
Yeah, I know. I'm just explaining it to everybody else.
But just trying to understand why there's so much wiring problem with it.
See how it's switched here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's going to come through here, the diversion.
Yeah.
Over to this side.
Yeah.
If you do not have a switch machine on it, it shorts out.
Why? That's my question to you. Why is it shorting out?
because it's shorting out because of the diversion. Because how you have your power, right?
Right.
Your positive, negative, whatever you want to call it, the way your
Yeah.
power is hooked up.
Yeah.
Going straight through, no issues. Diversion, it's got your GP9s, all that will short out when it gets to here. It'll stop.
Okay. My crossover is a number 8.
It's got nothing to do with number 8 crossover.
It's the double because it's too congested in the center.
Yeah, because you got frog, another set of frogs. Like the last one I cut out, I gapped them.
Yes.
And I put a auto reverser on it.
Mm-hmm.
And it worked, but it shouldn't have to do that. So
But
watch the DCC guy, Larry Puckett, and a couple other videos. You need to have switch machines on these.
I know, but Walter's, the only my point of view is Walter is putting a new kit out, and they're using the Walter switch machines to work the double crossover. And based on the Walter switch machines, I don't understand why you have so much trouble with them. That's all I'm trying to figure out.
I don't have Walter switch machines. I use tortoises.
They are DCC ready.
Yeah, the switches are DCC ready, but you need to use switch machines on them.
Well, yeah, I know that. I know that, Mike. I know that. I use them. I use Walters. And the Walter switch machines is all it is a switch that reverses polarity on the frog. That's all it does. Simple. You couldn't ask for a more simple wiring configuration for a switch machine.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I don't understand why the double crossovers are causing so much grief. You see, I understand, John, but the Walter switch machines have a micro switch built in. All it does, the micro switch reverse, doesn't matter which one you use, just got to use one, and all it does is switches the polarity on the frog from track A to track B.
Yeah, the polarity changes when you.
That's all it does. So
this is an ESU cradle for like what, $20?
Mine cost me free.
Best $20 you ever spend.
Mine cost me $0, Mike. You know what I used? I used the foam pad from my my NCE throttle that came in.
Yeah. Danny, what do you do? Back and forth, back and forth.
When you're done shorting out, I'm short all right, Heath. But I'm gonna do a video. I'm gonna do a mock-up of a crossover. I'm gonna build a crossover, and I'm gonna wire it up the way Walter suggests. Exactly. And it works.
Thanks, Service Guy. Yeah, this is a BC Rail Heritage unit. It is tier 44.
He had a question for me, but I haven't heard it yet.
Who's that?
Heath.
What's his question?
I don't know. I haven't heard it yet.
Oh.
Said he had a question for me, and I haven't heard it yet.
I can move the phone over, I guess.
Hey, Deep Run Mike, welcome.
Mike, how are you? Yeah, so I'm going to put the speaker in this, do a little bit of work to it, and then ship it off to my buddy there.
But Anthony Dodge, Anthony Borden, I think I saw it on their website. I think their switch machines are 4 of the ones that I use.
My question.
Yes, he still has them, Heath, but I saw them.
What's that?
My decals.
Yeah, the decals.
Yeah, he has them.
Yeah, I got them. I just haven't seen them yet.
I know that. That's Keith's question.
Oh, okay.
He has them for me. I saw them on the screen. I haven't gone from him yet because we haven't made a link up yet.
He didn't see my question then.
What was your question?
My question was, do I get to keep some of them? Or are they all yours?
Well, I'm building the cars, so I need them. Unless you're planning building cars, if you want a car, you will get one from me eventually.
Oh,
I need the decals.
Need the decal.
That's right. And I gotta go find more blue box rolling stock, or more of these scale trains rolling stock.
I was waiting for wires and everything attached to this, but it's not.
For what?
For this scale train, I got it apart.
Yeah.
But sometimes the wires are in the body here.
Oh.
So I haven't taken one of these apart to do a speaker in it. Like I said, I usually send this over to my buddy Wade.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get it all weathered up.
He's not done with the local yet. He's still working on it.
What's that?
The local you're working on, you done yet?
No.
No. There you go.
I just opened it up.
Well, they're asking, are you done yet?
And then, oh yeah, I did get an actual power supply for East Coast circuits.
Yeah, I remember you saying that. Yeah.
So I told him how I was hooking it up through the plug and play. He said not enough juice.
Oh.
And I'm like, oh.
Alan Reynolds at Buckland Junction, welcome. And Mr. Leo, the South Downs switching layout, welcome.
Leo, how's it going? And Alan. So don't be scared to actually do this kind of stuff.
Who, me?
Anybody. The chat.
The only reason I don't do it too much is I'm not trying to get them apart, but I don't see as good as I used to in tight corners. That's the reason I don't do it. I can do the soldering. That part's easy. But not knowing how to get them apart, it is. I would like to try a locomotive.
Yeah.
But when I buy a new locomotive, I'm buying them already with DCC on board. And I don't need to have a high volume speaker like you do. I don't need that.
Volume, because I don't print them right up.
But I don't need to though. It's just not necessary.
The sound quality. Right?
You can ask him to give that thing away, but the odds are nil.
What's that? My local one?
Once know you're gonna give it away. Why choose break one for the future or the other? Yeah. Actually, Al, I would love to make. There's a locomotive down in the States. I forget where it is, but it's called Patches. It's been manufactured by pieces of other locomotives, then patched into this locomotive.
I had dog name Patches when I was a kid.
Yeah. Well,
of course, you get all this tape here, right?
Ink rails. He took a hammer to part of his layout.
Who? Who took a hammer to the layout?
You did.
I didn't take no hammer to my layout.
You took it apart, part of it.
Oh, yeah, but I didn't take no hammer to it.
Well, the figure of speech.
Oh. That's loosely. I took my bar apart and took a hammer to the bar.
Yeah, well, it's part of the layout.
That was my bench. Scalpel.
Hammer.
And then don't forget, we're live Wednesday too.
Okay, I'll be a few minutes late because that's
Yeah, I know you're busy Wednesday, but It's Cab Crew
Well,
Wednesday.
I'm busy for a half an hour or so.
Anybody come up Cab Crew Wednesday if you're working on a layout.
No, I would put the chainsaw to use. I use a sawzall.
Good chainsaw to use.
I would.
Yeah. You don't want to paint in the house, but you're gonna cut wood in the house with chainsaw?
Why not? Battery operated.
Oh, battery operated, not gas.
Oh no, I wouldn't gas in the house. That's stupid. I used a sawzall to take apart the layout in the other house though.
Is it?
I had to cut the top apart. But I had all that foam glued to the top. Didn't
You
come
went
off
right to
easy.
town.
What's that?
You went right to town.
Well, I had to get it out.
So yeah, this is just the weight with speakers on it, I believe.
They want you to move your hands. They can't see what you're doing.
Okay, well, sorry. Trying to get this tape off. They got clear tape on it.
Yeah.
And it holds the wires on into their backlight.
Yeah.
It's like I say, it's pretty simple. Plug and solder, plug, whatever, plug and play. Maybe.
Does OBR sell those speakers?
No, working on getting them in the store.
Okay.
But you can get them from JT.
That's in the States though, right?
Yeah, JT's in Ohio.
Yeah.
Scale sound speakers.
Well, that's good. That's a good way of getting a hole in the wall, Mike.
What's that?
Use a sawzall to cut a hole in the wall for a staging yard.
Yeah. Think the weight.
And I don't turn the volume up anymore. I don't speak cars too often, so I don't worry about it.
Well, you know what? That's just a weight.
What's that?
Let's have a look at the speaker. That's just the weight there.
There's Mr. Johnny.
Johnny, how's it going?
And but if I buy a new locomotive, they're going to come with a DCC coder installed in the beginning, and I won't change the speaker. And if I buy a used locomotive, I normally would just put in a basic decoder, no sound. That's the way I roll that. Because I don't need it. I'm running around here. I turn them on for a video and that, and after that, I turn them off.
Yeah. Well, like I say, that's a sound difference. I don't crank the sound right up, right? You just need the sound difference.
Right.
Difference.
But I don't have a need for it.
Johnny, how you doing?
I have a couple of locomotives need decoders. You want to do equipment for me, right?
Yeah, decoders are easy.
Well, you probably got to put an end scale into them because of the size.
21 plug and play. Drop the pin in.
These are not plug and play. So you want to do a couple for me? I got 2, 3.
Yeah. Send them over. I'll install your decoders for you.
Best way, Brad, email me, or are you on Facebook? Send me a friend request and we can chat through Messenger. I live in Dundas. I will be part of the Brantford Railway Club's layout tour on March 22nd. This month. Next month, on March 22nd. And I will be going live for the duration of the layout tour.
Hey Scott, how you doing?
What we got to do there, if you're doing some new stuff, Ink Rails, Brian, I'll have to look for your channel again and refresh the channel, and then YouTube will start popping things up.
So there's the already wired. That's the speaker from Motown speakers.
Is that the one you're taking out or putting in?
That's the one I'm putting in.
Now, what's different than the one you took out?
The one I took out is just it's a stock speaker.
What's different about it?
Uh,
You're a salesman trying to convince me to buy that speaker.
you want to hear the difference? Well, you've heard the difference.
Well, no, but why do you change it? What's so different about it?
The sound,
So is it loud or is it better acoustic?
better quality. Here, I got my GP9 over here. Let me contact the track here. Power on.
There's nothing wrong with running a DC layout. We have a lot of people that is our DC only. Doug 302 Forever, he is DC only. Ray Bobel is DC only. I'm not sure if Joe Rader is not, but those two are DC only.
And Ian for the win is DC only.
Also deeper tone.
Can you see that all right? Or is that too low?
Oh, I can see it.
Okay.
That's better.
Let me figure that one out.
The only reason I have DCC because I started in model railroading in 2019. I bought a DCC system. DC I knew because I worked with it as a trade. I service DC electrical equipment. But see, he's DC too. My end scale is DC.
Can you hear that?
Not really.
Not really.
No. It's just James Galton, Brad.
Okay, so that's the scale sound speaker in that GP9.
Okay, Steve 87. Okay.
Then I'll show you the difference on a stock one.
Right.
Let me grab a stock one for you.
Yeah.
Well, here. Let me shut that one off.
Mm-hmm.
Engine off. There you go. Engine's off. Put the scale train on the track.
Yeah. I just know it's I don't mind it. People like noise, I guess. But if you're talking to people and it's too loud, you gotta turn them off anyhow. So I only need them on when I do a video. That's when you hear it. If I go to Sparky, I got to do F8. So he told me to turn it off, so I got to turn it off.
3115.
That's your slug set, isn't it?
No. That's this Gima.
I think you talked to him at Amherst for scale sound speakers.
Who, JT? Yeah.
Yeah,
I know JT. So I'll fire this one up and then you'll hear the difference.
Okay.
It's just the scale of like your basic speaker. Do you hear it?
No, I can't hear
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Not loud at all. That's factory.
Helen Reynolds, I got my first train set in 1963 and I was 11 and I still have it. It needs repair, but I still got it. It's a March train. Had it out last week too. I put it away. I'm a few days older.
Why? That's why.
Well, he was 5 in 64. I was 11 in 63. You're gonna math that. I was older.
That's the difference.
Yes, they were ink rails. Mikey was talking to those guys too.
East Coast Circuits, yeah. I wanted to get they had a police car. And I wanted to get a police car with had all the flashing lights on the bottom, like an unmarked OPP or city cruiser.
What happened?
It was $180, so I got to save up for that one.
Oh,
But I was gonna take the mini prints, the perps, the taggers,
right.
and then have a little scene where, cop cars got them wheeled over.
Yeah, it's Thursday. It says Thursday here.
Yeah. Denny and Scale Dystopia.
But you got it down as tomorrow at 8 p.m. though.
Oh, that's because I probably last time I was live
Yeah. No, it's Thursday, John.
was probably Wednesday night or something.
Yeah.
Let me fix that.
But yeah.
You can edit this stuff, you know that.
Yes, well. You're a -4, Robin? Okay. Not me. I was 11.
Yeah, it's not as cold.
Is that $180 American, Mike, or Canadian?
American.
So that's almost 300 bucks Canadian.
I know. And it's like a Walther's car, but they put the lights and the flash and stuff all in it.
Now, can't you do it yourself?
I don't think so.
Why not?
Do you see these things?
A lot of people have done it. Seen videos of it.
I think they got them from East Coast Circuits. Speaking of that, let's break her out of the box.
Okay.
And then I got power here, so let me switch the camera back. Now that I fixed Denny is live Thursday. And I'll get back to installing the speaker in a minute.
Dave, we belong to the old parts club. Get used to it.
Or blow some smoke, blue smoke. Hopefully not. No, scale trains locomotive.
1963, I used to hang around the down in the yard and hop the trains.
It was
And
a good
hop
year.
and down the docks too. When we're allowed to get down there.
Okay.
Yeah. True, Sparky. Too much details.
But yeah, I thought, that would have been cool
Yeah.
to get the cop car.
Now I've been looking for Atlas trucks because Steve 87, he got quite a 2 or 3 of the Atlas stuff, and they're pretty sharp. But I haven't seen anybody up here carry them. I was in George's Trains last week, and he had a few in the store, but nothing that interests me at the time. But their Atlas does make a lot of vehicles.
Okay, so let me throw that in there.
I'm hoping to go to Parrot Junction's Hobbies tomorrow to pick up my order and maybe go to lunch. Hey, being in Arwood, welcome.
Out to lunch.
I'm going for lunch tomorrow in Paris.
Nice.
Was it Evans Design Lighting? Now I've heard of that name, Evans Design Lighting.
Evans Design Lighting.
Yeah, I've heard of them. They make lighting for trains. Repeatedly. Yeah, I got the drift, but yeah, I've seen them. I haven't done much research on it because I haven't got into that, but I have seen people convert vehicles into light up vehicles.
Yeah.
Just matter your patience for small stuff is.
East Coast Circus does an excellent job.
Well, yeah,
Right? You know, it goes back to, you know, is it a need or a want?
that's right. But if
Right?
you could figure a way of doing it yourself, why would you not try it? I would if I was able. Had all
Well,
the
you'd have
stuff.
to get circuit boards. Oops. You'd have to get circuit boards and
You can
lights.
make your own circuit boards.
Sure.
I know you can. I built them. Trying is not hard. Just matter of can you see it? Can you get the supplies? I'm not sure, Robin, if he's still here or not.
Ooh.
Wigwag.
Yeah, Wiggy's there.
We want to know that you leave.
No, he's still hanging out. He's probably watching the hot game.
That's right, Sparky. If you're capable, you can go down to Say Electronic, buy all the electronic components you want. Everything. It's all there. If not, Amazon got the rest. There's another place out west called BC Robotics.
Yep.
They sell all kinds of stuff, electronics out there. And they have what they call small packet shipping. Costs, I think, $2 to mail an envelope of electronic parts.
Nice.
He's still here. There he is. We found him.
I told you.
But just matter of what your ambition is and if you're ready to tackle it. Look at Steve 87. He's been working on a couple of vehicles for his layout. It's taken him 3 years to finish them. But they're done finally. I don't think he had any light in them though. Forget the M&M guy. No, we
Yeah,
can't.
anything's possible. It's just all time, right?
Right. That's right. I haven't had the time or ready to tackle decoder install myself yet, but I would like to. And
Yeah.
Darren from logistics offered to teach me how to do it too. So there's another point you can learn
Yeah, decoder installs are pretty easy, James.
if you have a plug and play, yes, and not when you're talking blue box, Mr. Mike.
Yeah, like just decoder board and all that stuff you got to install, right?
You gotta start from scratch because the biggest issue with blue box locomotives, you need to isolate the motor from the frame.
Yes.
So I have the tape for all that. I'm not ready to do it. I have a couple of Katos I want to convert to DC. I just put an ACU chip in or a Digitrax. Doesn't matter. This is a basic chip. Wherever fits in the locomotive. And more likely my RS3s, I probably have to use an N scale chip because of the size.
Let's see if we can have blue smoke here.
What's a repeater? Something repeats every half a minute.
No, we don't have blue smoke. There you go.
There you go.
Got Schneider egg lit up.
There's Mr. Whiskey Creek. Chris.
Chris, how you doing? But yeah, pretty cool truck for your layout. Change the light direction.
I'm the black bonnet. It's in the mail. Model train reviews. Mine's on its way. It made it to Canada. It's here. Hopefully tomorrow or day after I have it in my possession. Hey, there's Mr. PK Bob. Welcome.
So the cop car was kind of lit up like, well, it was like a cop car, but
Yeah.
I was going to get that. I still might get it. Just be at the next Amherst show.
Mm-hmm.
Or get one shipped. But yeah, you can change all the different directions.
I don't have Zoom capability here, Ink Rails. Can you? I don't know if your camera zoom in. Mine won't.
No, I have to be on OBS to do that.
Yeah. For another high-end camera channel here.
But yeah, pretty neat.
That's
East
pretty
Coast.
fast because it didn't take it.
East Coast circuits.
Now, Robin, did you pay any duty when you got across?
What's that? What I miss?
Or Robin? Because mine was shipped out. It's still they held it at New York City for 2 days. So I don't know why the problem.
Oh, my alert is going off on the protocol.
And Chris, we need to get together one day too.
I don't know. But yeah, pretty simple hookup. And they
So
make great.
I was not sure about the FedEx, so I shipped it U.S. Postal Service, Robin, because I didn't know what FedEx would charge. I've never used it before. So the next time I need to order FedEx.
Yeah, I just put all that, just plugged them all in there, Mike. Pretty easy hookup.
No,
And,
I ordered a locomotive from Train World in New Jersey, and I used U.S. Postal Service because I wasn't sure how FedEx handled brokerage to Canada. I never used it before, so I was skeptical. I should have used FedEx. So it took a lot longer to get to me. Mine still hasn't made it to me. They shipped it 4 days ago. 5 days ago.
yeah, but you get it Wednesday, right?
Yeah, that's what I was thought. I actually called FedEx, and they told me they would charge a handling fee. So I don't know. All I know, but my package was shipped U.S. Postal Service, and it's now in Canada. So I don't know.
Yeah, you just got it in, right? It just
Maybe Robin, I don't know. But Mark got his through pretty quick when he got his, and I think he shipped his FedEx.
and he went through
$20
FedEx.
cheaper too. What's that, Mike?
He went through FedEx.
He used FedEx. That's right. I didn't want to use UPS, so it was a flip between FedEx or the Postal Service, and I decided to go with the Postal Service. Next time I'll do FedEx. Yeah, that's right, Robin. They're bad, but so I don't know. But I use the mail service to get it. It cost me $20 more for shipping,
Right.
but I don't know. They gonna charge. They may charge me duty. That 13%. So my locomotive is gonna cost a lot more than Mark's.
Yeah, UPS is a little bit more.
Well, the shipping is a bit more, yes, but they might still charge me duty when it comes to
Oh, yeah, if it's coming across the border, yeah, you're gonna pay duty, maybe.
Robin. No, Mark didn't pay duty in his. He got it without it.
Yeah, but where'd you get it? Yeah, but did it come right from there, or you sent it to?
No, it's from Train World.
Okay.
Yes, yeah. That's right, Robin. See, that's right. So the Fab was 25 and the U is $50.
Yeah.
Well, I used the mail service because I wasn't sure about what FedEx would do. Yeah. Well, hello, time scales.
Whew.
So it's hit and miss who you use, I guess. But I might have to pay duty on my locomotive. It is what it is. I can't help it.
And you always want to be careful with your wires, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
She's heavy, right?
thought you were done.
No, I'm not done. Have you done one of these before?
No. Hey, there's Doug. Now,
That
this
one,
guy here, he is DC only. He is.
River DC. Yeah,
Yep.
this is just weight.
Oh, okay.
That's just weight, right? Speakers down in here. Yeah, that's right, Stu. Take your time. You start ripping wires off and stuff. Oh boy. You're gonna have blue smoke.
So, Chris, if you're in Paris tomorrow, I might be in that area.
So here's your decoder. 21 pin. Lock sound 5.
Brian's got a question for you. Did you have to pay any duty come across from Springfield?
For what?
When you came across, you bought stuff, didn't you?
Yeah, but you're allowed up to $1,000 each.
Oh, that's what he's asking.
Oh no. I didn't buy that much. If you're gone over 48 hours, or is it 72?
I don't know.
No, I think it's 48. You're allowed up to $800 to $1,000.
Okay.
Oh, Chris is working late.
Working
I
overtime.
call that train money there, Chris. A little OT.
That's why he's working it.
Pay for some bend scale.
Yeah.
Yeah. So hopefully,
I don't have a way of working overtime no more.
Well, now you got to work.
You guys got to work so I can get my pension. So cough up.
Yeah, there you go. Robin said it. 72 hours is $800.
Yeah. So
easy peasy. Yeah, there's a little bit more.
You keep working overtime to pay for my pension so I can buy trains.
There's a little bit more to this than your Athearn and all that because I gotta have to pull this all apart because the speaker's down in there. But just to show you, I mean, I could leave it in there, but your speaker would mount basically up in here where the weight was. Does that make sense?
Yeah, time scales. I'll get Todd. Can you post my channel into the link, or can you do? You should be able to do it.
You can go like this too. Leave both speakers in.
Cause I can't post on my tablet here.
That's just extra loud.
Well, Chris, you got to get a hold of me because I have something here for you. If you want it, you gotta get together.
Yeah, I actually didn't spend a lot of the show this year, to be honest with you.
Did you buy any of the tree stuff?
I got a bag of Signex Express trees or a box, small box. They only had what they called what did they call those?
Yeah.
It wasn't their normal size box. Like here, I'll grab a box. I know I'm a squirrel, but I don't want to rush this. I mean, we all like seeing blue smoke, but I don't.
Yeah.
So this is the normal box you usually get. Let me move the locomotive. Easy fix. This is a normal box of trees you normally get. See how big that is? Like bigger?
Yes.
So that's the normal box you usually get. Well, they didn't have any of that because the growth of them was down this year.
Thanks, Todd. So that's what I was telling you before. That box there, the guys in the club in Dundas, they went to Dundas Valley, and she ordered a case that was at least 4 of those boxes in the case.
Yeah.
And they all split together the cost. So that's something that I can get if you really want more next time. Just have to
'cause
look and see
they
what's
don't deal
stocking.
with. There's no manufacturers. You got to go right to the
Well,
cup.
well, Robin can buy there. So I don't know what you're telling me because he buys from them.
Who's that?
So
Yeah, but you have to go right to Scenic Express. They don't have dealers.
yeah, but Dundas Valley is a hobby store, and she goes to Scenic Express and buys it.
They ordered it for her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she got the box was at least 4 of those boxes, maybe what 5? I don't know. It was a big box. It's huge.
There's about 70 trees in that box.
Yeah.
So the box they had this year was smaller.
Yeah.
It was like maybe 30 trees in the box.
Yeah.
And they were, you know what? They were just as much. I want to say they were 29, $30. No, they were $30 for a box. So yeah.
I can't remember. It was somewhere around a $200 price point for the case they bought. Robin from Dundas Valley ordered from and did you use
Lauren,
I was trying to find out from these guys how big the box is, but I couldn't get the information out of Mike.
well,
Now
the
it's
other
in the
box was
box.
half this size. The other box was like maybe this deep.
Yeah.
And yeah, the same size,
Mm-hmm.
but not depth, right?
No.
So yeah, this box here is $40. The box I got for TH&B Waterford sub was $30 for like I don't know. I'm gonna have to talk.
Hey, there's
to
Bernard Mini Prince. Welcome.
But I'm gonna have to talk to the hunters and find out how many trees they actually got out of that box.
Yeah.
But I just got it to them there yesterday.
And there's Mr. Chris. Let's he go home. Let's he go home. GBO out there. Yeah, I don't know, Mike. I just know that I talked to the guys at the club and they had a case at least 4 to 5 of that boxes you got.
Yeah.
And Robin ordered it for them. They split the cost between a bunch of guys.
Yeah, Lauren had some in the store before.
Oh, for you, Bernard?
A customer bought a box, like a
Yeah.
case or whatever, and never came and got them.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, Mike. I've only seen it from what you do on the lives here, but I saw it at the club for the first time last year, and I realized, oh, I see what it is.
Right.
And they bought
They're nice trees.
Case. Well, Chris, I don't know. All I know is Robin from Dundas Valley Hobby ordered a case for the guys in the club, and they split the cost. That's all I know. And Robin will do that for club members too.
Yeah.
Just special order stuff. She doesn't mind making any money. She just does it to help the club members out. And she ordered the case. Now I'm trying to figure out the size they were getting last year to compare A to B. So what they got was a lot bigger than what you got there.
Yeah, Chris from CP Whiskey Creek actually reached out to him.
Yeah.
And I believe they told him, like, we've seen quite a few. Well, I did anyways. I've seen other people ask him.
Yeah.
And it was just a bad season for the, I don't know what kind of bush or, to me, it's like a tumbleweed.
Mm-hmm.
But they had a bad season that they didn't bring a whole lot of trees.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, Mike. I just know that she bought a case.
Yeah.
That's all I know. I saw the case. It's huge. That is somewhere around a $200 price point. Exactly, I wouldn't know exactly, but because I was trying to find out the size comparison what you got last year.
Yeah.
But the box you got there is last year's size?
That's last year's. I didn't get any trees this year.
So she got a case of at least 4 of those at minimum.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. So I don't know what kind of trees they are too. Do you know what kind of tree it is?
Well, no, that's what I mean. It's like a tumbleweed, right? And you got to break them apart or break them off there,
Well,
cut
yeah,
them.
but there seems to be a brand of tree that they're using, which you don't know what tree it is, right?
I don't know what tree it is. I can pull it out of the box.
Yeah, that's no good. You need to know the species. Because if you know the species, you can search it out and see what's equivalent to that species.
Yeah.
I don't know. I seen a guy who bought on YouTube. He bought a bunch of what they call bottle brush Christmas trees. He took them to
Oh,
a
yeah.
wire wheel, ground all the white stuff on it, and dipped them in glue and plastered with flocking, and created his own trees. Did a good job.
This thing working?
I don't know. Ask the operator.
I don't think it is. I don't want to put my hand on it, but
There's all kinds of stuff out there you can use for trains.
that was Pine Valley, Chris said.
That was Pine Valley. Okay, that's good. I see. That's a good way of using creating a tree. So
Come on. Maybe she's time for a new soldering gun.
buy the Ryobi that Mike Chris Sparky went and bought the Ryobi one, cordless.
Okay. For that, I need new tips.
That's
That's
a
on.
Weller, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a,
You plugged in.
yeah, it's on. I can feel the heat. It's just not taking the solder off because I got to
Here's a
get.
question for you, Mike.
What's that?
What's the name of the company that turns into vehicles into loads on flat cars? You brought one last year. That's probably in Circuit City.
Oh, no. I know what he's talking about. He's talking about Ralph's or whatever. I'd have to dig out my cards, but he's talking about the ones that I have the front end loader and stuff on.
Oh, okay.
I think tips toast.
Is your tip tight to the iron?
Oh yeah, it's tight because I made sure it was tight the other day. I could feel the heat.
Because mine fell off the other day. I had to tighten it up.
And Mike says flux, but yeah, no, what I'm trying to do here, Mike, is cut or take the solder off the joiners because that's cut rail.
So I don't solder turnouts.
You don't solder your joiners?
I don't solder turnouts.
Like, so your joiners aren't soldered.
I don't solder joiners on turnouts.
Okay. But you solder your plate, your straight track.
I could if I wish to. I usually solder curve. I don't. My last section, I've been putting soldering feeders to the joiner and using the joiner.
Yeah.
I don't need to solder every joint in my layout. I have a small layout. I don't need it. What do you do if you have like the Holtac layout? Their joiners in between the layouts are not soldered between the modules, right? Is that correct, Mike? You ran away. Yeah, I don't have more of those devices, but Sparky.
All else fails.
No, but the if you have a module layout, Mike,
Grab your other soldering gun.
but you don't, Mike, you have a module layout, you don't solder the joint between the modules, do you?
No, but if I'm going every 3 feet on my flex track, I solder my joint.
I put feeders every 3 feet. You don't need to solder every joint.
This one's got to warm up.
Is that a new one or a different one? Same one.
That's a new one. That's a new one. It's got a light on it.
Okay.
Want to see if that's hot?
Chris, I too, I don't like it. But you need a good heat to get to desolder a joiner. What's your temperature on your iron there, Mike?
This one is set at like 4.
Because mine goes to almost 7.
Well, this one goes to like 8. But 4 should be good. Which part you saying? Take some flux?
And stiff paintbrush. Flux, Mike, and stiff paintbrush. I would crank the temperature a little higher if you're desoldering. First, like.
Yeah. Like I'm not soldering this. I'm just taking the solder off.
No, so crank the temperature up then. Crank it harder.
Yeah, like that. Oh, yeah. See, there you go. Maybe that'll work.
That's right. Flux it up and crank the heat up and pull it apart.
I got the flux on it and it's hot, so it is working.
Just let off there.
There you go. There you go. Look at that. That thing, don't touch that.
Now you need a wire brush to clean it off the excess solder now.
Clean that up. Yeah, turn that down a bit. Ooh-wee. I got her working now. See the little trick and something you learn you knew every day.
What was that, Mike?
Use some flux. That worked.
Well, yeah, flow around it. That's right.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get like the old, like where we cut it at the track at the club.
Right.
And we just cut it off, right? So there's nothing wrong with the switch.
No.
I've just I don't need the dead end piece of the track on there.
No. Did you solder? Did you clean the solder off the track yet, or no?
Like magic, Mike. You betcha. Yeah. I got that cleaned up.
See, I keep a can of flux just for cleaning the iron. I have a brass brillo pad for cleaning the tip.
Now I'm going to go backwards because I'm left-handed.
Yeah. I use a wire, a Brillo pad cleansing brush for my tips. So, Brad, did you send me a friend request? I'll check my phone.
Left-handed.
You're a lefty.
I'm a lefty. Hang on. I got 6 brass pad cleaning tips. Oh, nice. Yeah, I got the brass pad cleaning tips from Amazon. They come in a bag of 6, don't they, Sparky?
Yeah, I have mine comes in a little can I bought it for, and I just clean it. But I have a can of flux that I use for cleaning the tip too.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I have 2 cans of flux.
She needs more flux on the flex capacitor.
Used to make our own flux.
And just pop right off.
Used to make our own flux with rubbing alcohol and rosin. Can't find me. Let me hang on, bro. Let me see here.
Ouch. Hot stuff.
My Brad, my name on the Facebook is James Galton.
Never heard of her.
There, all right, but Brad can't find me. But if you go into my about page, my email is there too.
Isn't there only one?
What?
James Galton.
Technically, there's a few more.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well,
Let me see here.
I'm trying to do this backwards.
Check here.
Yeah.
Something more.
100% there, Sparky. Easier to clamp to the table. That's my next bet. There we go.
Yeah, my email is in the about page, Brad. If you go to my channel, it's in the description, my email.
Yeah, and that's all I'm doing. See how
Yeah.
I'll just take that chunk of rail that was cut
Right.
from the track and the rail joiner.
Yeah. I had to do a few of those the other day. I cut. It was these. Hey, Mr. Rayner, welcome.
And then I did the same thing as the
I like
DCC guy.
I just cut the rail and I had to solder it after. It was easier to solder it after it's out than trying to unsolder while it's in the track.
Then I do what the DCC guy does.
What's
See
that?
how the 4 bare spots are on the back of your Pico?
Right.
I'll take a solid wire. Here, I'll get the pointer. So Larry Puckett, everybody knows the DCC guy. I take a solid wire and I go from this rail to here, soldered. This rail to this rail, soldered, solid wire, just in these two and these two.
Yeah.
And
but here's the thing, though, Mr. Mike. I'll show you.
Okay.
So you're talking turnouts. I'll make it bigger for a minute. You look at this. I get it in the camera view here.
That's right.
I just hit the right back. See that? See my solder bars?
Huh?
See see, that's done by Walters already for you.
Yeah.
Because they're DC ready. So you don't have to do the extra step. And it has the soldering terminal for the frog. That's what I was trying to say before. When you're doing power to frogs, the switch machine has a micro switch. It's either a positive or negative feed. That's it.
That's it.
Okay, Mr. Sparky, thank you for stopping by today. I really appreciate it.
Okay, Sparky, thanks for coming by.
So the Walters are all ready for you to go. They're DCC ready.
Yeah.
And those Walter switch machines, I have to show you in person because I'll have to show you in person.
You're on there.
Yeah, I see that. What's that?
Oh, the CEO's talking to me.
Well, the boss.
Yeah.
I said, next time I see you in person, I will show you. It's easy to show you in person to try and explain on the phone, on a computer.
Right.
But it's so simple. But good night, Sparky. Have a good night.
Thanks for coming out, Spark.
Yeah. And I solder. I solder a feeder to my joiners, and I put a feeder at every joint now. Especially on my module.
Right.
It's easier to wire.
Rainer, how you doing? So yeah, don't throw out your good Pico switches.
What's that?
I said, don't throw out your good Pico switches, right?
I don't have any Pico switches though.
Yeah, no, but if you had Walters, you wouldn't throw them out, would you?
Okay. Add me as a friend. Okay, I got it, Brad. Let me go and do that right now. Let me search you out. Brad J. Let me see if I can find you. Brad
That's
J.
because Kobe was mad at you, left him down there. That's
Probably. What. That's exactly why he did that.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's exactly why he did that. Holy. What?
Oh,
Okay, Brad, I sent it to you. See if you got it.
See, that's why I got on my own pair of pants. That landed right on my leg.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, almost went through my jeans.
Oh.
Yeah, Blue Water Power stocks are down, so I'm trying to help them out. Now
Well, that's good, Rainer.
I'm getting the gears because I got lights on out there
Where?
in the other room.
Oh. I only got the train room on.
She's like, you got stocks of Blue Water Power? And I'm like, well, the stocks are down, so trying to help them out.
Speaking of Rainer, I want to show you. I should go get it. I got a Walters kit. It must be an older version of a Walters kit, but all the parts snap in. That was pretty interesting when they built the kit, and it came with lighting and everything.
Yeah.
It's an older Walters kit.
Yeah, absolutely there, Ronald. Once I get these pulled off, I will clean them up. And like I said, just you don't throw out switches because they're like $40 a switch. That's on my leg as well.
I used to fix those stick welders. They were fun to test when I had to repair them.
We might get some blue smoke here yet.
Especially the old Lincoln torpedo welders. You still have them at work there, Mike?
Lincoln Welders, yeah.
No, the old Lincoln torpedo welders.
Torpedo welders.
Yeah, they're electric. They're electric driven welder. They're a DC motor inside.
Yeah.
They were they can draw.
Yeah,
they have a lot of good heat, good penetration.
Yep.
They're
That's
old
true,
school. What's that?
Oh, I just answered Rainer's question. Yeah, solder's hot and it burns holes in pants and stuff. That's why
No,
I
we
got
don't want to do that. No, these old Lincoln torpedo welders, Mike, they're antique now. They're hard to find. If you find them, if you had one and you compare it to a new one, you wouldn't want to go to the new one because there's a big difference in heat.
Oh, I can imagine, yeah.
I used to fix them. They were fun to test.
Nice couple pieces of wood too. You could sandwich
I
it.
could blow through a piece of a half-inch steel testing the welder out. No, you can't kill those old welders. I know. I knew a welder, and we fixed the torpedo stuff for him, and he could not compare it to the new stuff. He wasn't getting the same heat we had. I tell you.
I don't know about
What's that?
that. Anything you could toast, you could turn to toast.
No problem, Brad. I'm here. I'm going to. Hopefully tomorrow afternoon I'll be in heading to Paris. Pick up a small order, grab lunch.
Stuff right out of the box you could toast. Hook it up backwards.
Oh yeah.
Right?
I can do that.
Things happen.
I blew my meter right in my hand one time testing in a panel.
Yeah, I do have pants on top while I'm soldering, but these are my pants for like that I use when I'm airbrushing. I've already got a couple paint spots on them, so no big deal.
Okay, John. Gotta keep the wife happy.
Yes. Yep. Gotta do that, John. Thanks for coming out. Appreciate it. Hopefully you guys can see what I'm doing. But yeah, I'm just taking the ends off.
I don't know if I
And
told you, but I blew a 3-phase meter off the wall one time.
yeah, we've heard that a few times about you.
Electrical service. I had to test things.
Well, you're testing it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, wear pants when you stream. That's right. Oh, yeah. Now you gotta be careful with electrical, I tell you. Dangerous.
And it comes right off the pair of pliers too.
Yeah.
Right? There you go.
But I normally don't solder any turnouts. Do you solder turns at the club all the time?
Yes, we do.
Why?
All the track is soldered.
Why? You didn't answer my question. Why do you do that?
Do you want good contact or not good so good contact?
So then my question is to a big layout on display, they don't solder all their track. What's the difference? Hello?
What's that?
I asked you a question.
I don't know. That's everybody's preference is different. We solder our turnouts. I solder turnouts at home. We do it at the club too.
So no pick a reason.
No work for a reason. You want good contact? We solder. Bad contact? I don't know. Take care, John.
Good night, John.
Yeah. One switch done. Easy. Except that first was give me a hard time, but made sense. Once you put the flux on it, come right apart.
But didn't you change irons too? You had 2 irons going.
No, nah, unplug this one. This is my
Wow.
favorite. One with the stand and all that. That's my favorite one. The only solder track that you need, never solder turnouts hard to remove.
I
Yeah.
only solder curves.
See, I've already done this one.
Yeah. How do you separate a block then if you got to have insulated joiners in that place?
BB20s. BB20s.
What's that?
BB20s, block detection.
Yeah. I only solder curves.
Yeah,
Or I have solder short lengths to if it's going to a short piece of the turnout, because I take the whole turnout with me. But normally I do not solder turnouts. But when I did redid my elevated module, I did not solder nothing. But I soldered feeders for every joiner though.
Yeah.
So every joint there's a feeder. But the joiner itself is not soldered.
Even the club when I was a kid, everything was soldered.
Todd, I do the curve turnout so I can control the curve better. It gives you a better flow on the curve if you solder the joint before you bend it.
And make sure you put the flex part on whatever side your curve is.
Can I finish? I guess not.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
What's that?
Go ahead.
Well, it doesn't matter now. That's not what I was saying.
You're saying you solder your curves.
Yeah, but I lost my train of thought because you had another thought, so don't worry about it. I lost my thought was.
You said you solder your curves because you get a better control of it.
Yeah, I don't. Doesn't matter.
Okay. Yeah, that's done. And then I take the. Where's my file?
Yeah.
The track file. Then I clean them up.
And I don't like curve turnouts, Todd. I try to remove them. They don't like passion. They don't have the right curve for passenger cars. They're too small.
Curve turnouts.
Yes,
You can get big curve turnouts, but
I couldn't find them.
I think the biggest curve turnout they made is it 28 or 30? Maybe 28 is the biggest of the curve.
Well, that's the problem there, Mike, because a curve turnout, your one curve is 28, the adjoining curve is only 20 or 24. 24 is too 20 is too small for a passenger car.
Right.
I took it out.
Okay, Chris, CP Whiskey Creek, take care. Thanks for coming out.
Okay, Chris. They're too small.
Yeah.
Yeah, the older one might have been bigger, John, but I could not get them. The biggest they made is 28, 24, 24, 20. They did bring out another oddball size, but it was I think it was 36 on the one radius, and the other was something that was not functional.
Right.
It wouldn't work. But that's the problem I had in this corner here with my passenger cars, because my staging track, I had a curved turnout in there, and the staging track was linked to a 20-inch radius on the curve, and the cars did not like that 20-inch curve. Did not like it at all. So I
No,
took it out and put a number 6 in, and they like it better.
They like the number 6 better than the curve? Oh,
Yeah.
because it's straight.
Well, number 6 is it's more because if you look at the curve, the locomotive is going straight into
Right.
the turnout, not trying to maneuver around a tight radius. So it's more more easier to get into the turnout on a number 6.
Right.
Like I took my crossover, it's number 8. That's why I changed all the wiring, because the frog was 2.5 inches long. A 4-axle locomotive stopped dead in its track on the frog.
John says they got some on eBay for.
Yeah,
some-
but it's too late now. I might lay it done. I have one more curve turnout that it might come out, and I'll put a number 6 in. If I can make a number 8 work, I do number 8.
Right.
Because that's for my lead to the yard. But and my other yard is a number 6 too. My yard lead on one side is a number 6.
Good.
But
Where'd that go?
I don't know. That's Mike.
Thanks, Floyd.
So,
Yeah. Before Walters, they were. I'm going to screw this up. Wasn't it Shahara?
that's right. Yes, that's
Yeah.
right. I have one that I got from Otter Valley Railroad a few years ago. It was a Y I bought for the layout on for the steel mill, but they were hard to find.
Yeah, then I think Shahara made the big curves, right?
I think so. Yes. I haven't checked anywhere else. I have the
What about
Shahara
fast
on
tracks?
my database here,
Yeah.
but I just couldn't get them.
What about fast tracks?
Yeah, then I got someone's got to build them for me. Sure, they
Yeah,
can
no,
build it.
but what about fast tracks? Can you get big curves in fast track?
Oh yeah, if they have a template, they can build it. Oh yeah, you can do a lot with fast tracks or hand laid, but it's also there's another fellow in the states that does hand laid curve too.
Oh yeah.
He was at Amherst. I forget his name. I have his sticker on the other side. I talked Jeff Otto. His name is. He was at when Lauren went to last year to see what's his name around the table
Around
podcast,
the, around the
and he was
layout.
there. Yeah, and Jeff Otto was there too. I couldn't name the channel. But yeah, but that's a big radius. I don't have the room for a 36 and 43.
Right.
That'd be nice. That's the guy, Giant. Oak Hill Track Supply. He makes them
Oh,
too.
okay.
Jeff
Oh, yeah.
Otto is his name. I talked to him a few times. Nice guy. Um, but at
Excuse me.
36 and 43 curved turns, really nice radius. But I did not have the space for that. I was lucky to get a 28 in there.
Okay.
I wish I could have. I just didn't have the space.
And
I
what Chris
wanted
said,
it.
I
What's that,
prefer
Mike?
to solder. So Chris does the same thing. He prefers to solder everything as well.
Yeah, you don't. I don't. I don't need it.
And temperature changes and stuff in the basement, which is true.
Well, mine's in the
Winter time.
basement. That's changed. I agree. My track shifted in one corner. I deconnected it all. Allow it to give.
This one's being a pain in my butt.
And I put gap. I left spaces along the main line there to allow for expansion too.
Yeah.
Mine's not glued down. It's nailed. Oh no, it's got to give. But if you solder it, then you got to have joints. But I don't need the solder. My trains run fine.
There you go. That's done. So 2 switches done and cleaned up. Good to go. So I need these switches because I got to cut track out over on the shelf layout part.
Right.
Then it's going to come out and over and then down and then into the helix.
Yeah.
So
Have you started your helix yet?
started some of the frame. But like I said, before I do any of that over there, the countertops I'm putting those together tomorrow night.
Okay.
And then I got to pull all my paint supplies back out. I got to take drywall down,
Okay.
pull out the wires that had all the speakers and the surround sound
Right.
out of the wall,
Right.
then put the drywall back up. Then I can put the frame in for the helix and then
Too bad
carry
you
on.
weren't closer to me. You could borrow my track saw.
You're what?
Too bad you weren't closer to me. You could borrow my track saw.
Your track saw.
Yeah. Couldn't play with.
Oh,
But I'm in Dundas.
so yeah. So it all takes time. Plus, you
Hey,
got.
ONR Drew, welcome. What's that, Mike?
I said it all takes time, and you got to spend time with the fam jam.
That's why I said to you before. If you go to Talbot Wood Products in during Cayuga,
Yeah.
they'll cut for you. Just pay for the cuts. You don't want to go to BC Plywood in Brantford because they don't have a good enough saw to cut what you need cut. But
Right.
Talbot does.
Yes, and I know a guy that works there.
All my wood came from them. I've been dealing with them for. Oh, and I lost track. I used to fix the equipment for the mill. See, that's why I knew all these people.
Ah,
Uh-huh.
hey Eric, how you doing? A&C Railroad.
There. So that's the thing. But if you bought a sheet of plywood and use my track saw, you can cut it at home
Right.
if you want. Do you have a? You're doing your countertop. Did you miter the corners?
Yes, I did.
Do you have a biscuit joiner?
Biscuit joiner.
Do you have one?
I'd take the camera over there and show you.
Because I have one. If you want to, yeah, you couldn't come closer to me. But you bought that.
Now I have to router out the 45. Hang on. Grab it back. So that's more like shop. But you know how you gotta router out the 45s and then put these in?
Yeah. Another one,
So,
yeah.
that's what I gotta do tomorrow. Then that cupboard and countertop is done.
Oh, okay. I see what you're gonna do.
Then all my paints I gotta pull off.
Yeah.
Off the shelf and take the part of the wall down and stuff and pull all the wires.
Yeah.
Because I tried doing that and I'm like, why isn't this coming? And I'm like, oh boy. Yeah, I remember. So I have to do that. And then once I get all that done, then I can put all that stuff back together.
Yeah.
That's the plan.
No, a biscuit joiner would help help you join the 45s to keep your plywoods level with each other. That's all. But you're too far away to borrow it.
Yeah, that's the only downfall.
Yeah. But see, my track saw, I can cut 10-foot cut, a straight 10-foot cut.
Yeah. Hey, O&R fan, Drew?
Yeah, we're going to be calling it in about a couple of minutes. It'll be almost 2 hours.
Almost 2 hours, eh? Well, time flies.
South Down, if you want to go for a road trip, let's go to Ottawa. Go see what's the Hotack. It's the Hotack.
Oh, Hotrack.
Yeah.
Hotrack is at I want to say it's the Science Museum.
Yeah, the Science Center. And that's how long is a sitting there?
It's there for 5 to 6 weeks.
5 to 6 weeks. So, Leo, if you want to go for a road trip, sure I do.
Well,
you got a Volkswagen with a 4 on the floor, you can crank it out. Notch 10.
The Berry Train show is next weekend.
Rainer, we are planning to go to the Berry show depending on weather. And we're hoping that Sparky will join us. But the plan is to come.
Oops, Hank Rail's going to be there.
Rainer's going to be there because he lives not too far from there.
Oh, does it?
He's half hour away.
Nice.
Yes, Rainer, I'll be there on the 15th, Saturday. See you, Eric. Thanks for popping in.
Take care, Eric. Have a great night.
I don't know if we'll be first there because we're coming in from Guelph. And depending on Sparky comes. I will, Rainer, I'll email you my cell number in an email. I'll send it to you later. Okay, Leo, thanks for stopping by.
Thanks, Leo. Hopefully you're coming up to the Berry show.
Okay, well, you live there. I drove past the Ancaster area at least once in the past 2 months. But no, we're going to go up Saturday morning. Me and Sean. We're hoping that Sparky can join us too on the Saturday.
So I take chunk of solid wire, James.
Yep.
Tin it. Then where I was telling you to do the joints,
Yep.
like in the rail, I do the same thing that DCC guy told me to do. Well, in the video, didn't tell me direct. He told everybody. Pico switches. You could probably do this with Walters too, whatever.
Well, Walters are already done though. You don't
Yeah.
need to do that.
And
Right,
then I do,
but here's a question for you. The newer Pico switches, aren't they DCC ready or no?
yeah,
Well, you're adding a wire to it.
I'm adding the wire.
They're not DCC ready.
They're DCC ready switches.
Then why are you
I
adding the
would
wire?
I just cover my, you know what, because I don't want issues.
Yeah, I know, because the Walter, that's built in though. That's what I'm trying to say.
Cover that butt.
But the Walters is built in.
You don't want to do rip switches out after you get it down, do you?
No, but I don't have to though. It's done already by the factory.
There you go.
Both ends.
One
It's
and
got
two.
got two jumpers in it, 4 jumpers on it.
Easy fix.
I know, but why would I do it twice when it's already there?
I don't know. Why twos?
Well, I'm interested at Keep Alives.
Oh,
That's
from
what Dave Scott Rails was doing to his coaches. He do something with that. But my
Yeah.
new repeaters got, I think they have capacitors built in, if I'm not mistaken.
You want keep alive, so you go next trans. Oh, that's hot.
What's that, Mike?
I said, do you want keep alive? Go next trains. Same guy that does the scale decoder, buddy.
If you want power to the frog on electrical switch, you need to do like this. Well, for Pico, yes, but not for Walters. Not required. Tell you right now. They're already built in. Yeah, I think I want to add a couple of locomotives, keep alives, but I gotta buy the plug and play. Yeah, that's what Dave did to his, no flickering. But the repeater ones, that's all built in, the new ones.
Yeah.
No, see, Deep Run Mike, the Walther switches, they're designed for power frogs. They're built in, not required. The only downfall with the Walther, the frog is a bit long. The frogs on my number 8 are 2.5 inches long.
Right.
I power the frogs up. But I didn't like the, I had the Pico Unifrogs my last layout, and they fell apart in my hands. I took them all back to the store and got credit for all of them. That's one reason why I switched to Walters, because of the Unifrogs fell apart.
Yeah, you were saying that, eh?
So it's the only reason I changed because of that. But that's the Unifrog though. That is the new one that came out.
Yeah.
They fell apart. It's hard to see in this picture here, but you see that. Maybe I can figure from Australia. This is
Yeah,
where they
make it
fell
big.
apart. This is where they fell apart. You
I don't
see the drawbar for the switch. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
See those two little rivets?
Yeah.
Okay. The unit frog, all it was two metal tabs folded over.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I took them all back. They gave me credit. That's one reason why I went to Walters, because of that reason.
No, I like Walters too because they have nice design.
Well, yeah,
They're well
but
built switch.
but that's what started the bandwagon there because the Unicross switches were falling apart.
Yeah.
Then I decided, okay, I bought Pico Track. The Pico Track did not play well with Walters turnouts, so I switched to Walters Track.
There, done. Easy peasy.
Well, Walters recommend you remove the spring out of theirs for switch machines. And that's what I did.
Yeah, and I think Pico's the same.
Well, not according to Heath. Read what Heath is put in the text.
Actually, you know what? No. I think we leave the springs in the Pico.
I don't know.
Like Walters, like your switches, your down your points, like the Pico, you could just see it at the
Right.
point where they have, you know.
Yeah, this is good. I just pop the spring out.
Yeah, Walters has the solid
No, it
point.
does will remove the pad, but I don't take it apart to get it out. But it's a separate little piece. I just pop them out. It's not easy to get out. But on the I don't know. That was 3 years ago. Had that 3.5 years ago. I had 4 of them on my crossovers back then.
And I've never had a problem with my Pico. I don't know. I'm a Pico guy.
Well, I was new to the hobby. But I use the Walters servo switch machines with the servo built in. And I removed the springs as recommended by Walters. And they have the jumpers in place and a jumper for the frog.
Yeah.
Oh no. But when I had the Pico stuff, that's 3.5 years ago. They were brand new. They were brand new items. That was 2020. This is 2025. Now I've seen those. If I was gonna buy a Pico, I would want the blue. I would probably go after the blue package switch machines.
Blue package switch machines. You mean track switches?
They're in the packages and blue packaging. That's all I know to identify them.
Yeah, that's what I use.
The blue ones.
Yeah.
They're not a bad switch, but I never had the opportunity at the time.
The SLs, I think they call them, or woo. Yeah, baby.
Well,
Where's Derek? What do you need him?
that's something I didn't know about Heath back then, I tell you. But that was 2020.
You were 20.
That's when I bought it.
Oh, the year 2020.
Yeah, 4.5 years ago. How about that? Just started my first layup.
Yeah, I thought you were saying you were 20.
No, I'm not 20. I wish I was 20. I'm not 20. But that's back then. I took them all back to the store. But then the problem I had, the Pico track, the joiners from Pico wouldn't fit on Walter's track. Different fit.
The
Too
joiners?
tight. Yeah, wouldn't work.
Yeah.
I gave all the joiners to Chris. I had.
Yeah, because I'll use Atlas or Pico or whatever on there. It'll work.
But the problem is, though, if you use Walters or Atlas joiners on a Walters turnout
Yeah.
and a Pico track, you're going to have to crimp every turnout and solder every turnout. Crimp and solder every one of them.
Repeat that again. I missed that.
It said if you use a Walters turnout, Pico track, and you use either a Walters or an Atlas joiner on the Pico track, you would have to crimp and solder every joint.
Oh.
And if you want to use a Pico joiner from a Pico track to a Walters joiner, you would have to take a screwdriver and open up the joint up wider so you can fit it on, because they don't fit.
Right.
That's just the way it was. They did not work.
Just the way she was.
They didn't play together. There's reasons why I went to Walter's track. I didn't make my own decision on this. There was things that issues I had using it.
Hey, J Rock does stuff. How's it going, buddy? How are you?
Yeah, Brian, I only used the new Unifrog, so I don't know about the other. I never had a chance. I never tried the other ones, so I can't comment on that.
Yeah, the blue ones, that's what I use.
I use the Unifrog.
The SLEs.
So I don't know. I only used, in fact, I gave Chris my extra one. I had a couple extra I never used. I gave it in. I had a brand new one.
So Rainer says he uses Pico and still has the springs in it. Yeah. These switches I got here from the club.
Mm-hmm.
And they had the spring in them. So
yeah, I don't know. I did not know, but you just gotta go what experience you had, and I had a bad experience with the Unifrog switch. Sorry to say. Then I had a problem with the Pico track and Walters track. I couldn't win, so I used Walters. But I do have Atlas too, though. I use Atlas on my yard.
Your flex track is Atlas?
No, I use Atlas track in my yard, though.
Okay, that would be your flex track. Yeah?
Nope. I'll show you. Let me change kind. I'll show you.
Okay, hang on. The CEO's calling.
You gotta see.
What's up?
Yeah, I'm gonna go over and move the camera. So let me turn.
Yeah, what?
No,
Well, you give me something hot?
well, give me something else.
Just so that on the board. Why did I get a shot?
I don't know. You take one in the morning, one in the afternoon, one at bedtime, one in the morning.
Holy mackerel. You tried to kill me.
No, I'm not.
Okay, let me get a stick.
I don't know. You just give me some contraption stuff.
Okay, can you see this, Mike?
Pretty spicy. Yeah, I can see it.
So when I did my yard layout, Atlas made track sections already pre-sized. They make them in 1.25 inches, 1.5 inches, 2 inch, 2.5, and 3 inches. I use those predetermined track pieces in between my turnout to space out the track evenly.
Okay.
One there and one there. They're all exactly the same piece. They're 2 inches. That's how I space my tracks. So I got exactly the same every one.
See, I just cut mine.
I have an 1.25 inch one. But one.
Yeah, and I just cut mine myself.
Can you see that?
Yeah, I can see it.
One there, one here, one here. And on the other side of the layout, they're exactly the same. Here, here, and here. Exactly. That's how I control the spacing of the my yard.
Okay.
I figured you try cutting a 2-inch track exactly every time. You're not going to get exact.
Yeah. See,
So
and I cut all those pieces myself.
Yeah,
I
but
didn't-
you're not precise though.
Pardon?
You wouldn't be able to cut them exactly the same every time though.
I put my
You're not
switch in
gonna-
and I cut them. I use the flex track. I'll use Atlas, and I put those in myself, James, and I cut them.
Yeah, well, I bought them pre-cut.
Yeah, see, I did all that myself.
You see, Chris, you removes the spring. Different opinion. No, I didn't want to cut track every one. I bought them pre-made.
Yeah, I didn't know Walters did that.
What's that?
Pre-made sections.
It's Atlas.
Hang on, let me switch cameras.
They're Atlas. I'll get you some samples. I got some samples here. Pieces. They buy them in packs of 5.
Oh, I know the ones you're talking about. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes I use those, but most of the time I just cut it all myself.
Here, I got some here, right?
If you look at my ladder. Even here. Did that?
I have one right here. Let me change cameras here.
Down there. I cut that myself.
See, there they are there.
Market cut.
See that?
Yeah, I know the ones you're talking about now.
Yeah,
Those
well,
are
they're
the Atlas
pre-made.
ones. Yeah.
Well, why cut them when you can buy them already done for you? That's right. And they have a slot for to allow for the joint to fit in. There you go.
Hey, Rush, how you doing?
So that's what I use for my to set my yard up. It's always I bought them for.
Nice.
Quick and easy.
Woo.
Hey,
I'm not
Rod.
sure what to give me, but that's spicy.
But that's what I just allowed me to space my yard up exactly the same on each end. That was guaranteed. It was preset.
Hey, man.
I used it. They only cost like $5-6 for a pack of whatever they are. Not that expensive.
No, they're not. I know the ones you're talking about now.
But see, here's a piece of Walter's track that I cut. See, there's one that I cut. But the problem with that one there is a flex track. Your track is moving. These are molded. They don't move. They're fixed. So.
Even with manual ground throws, I removed the springs from the Pico switches. There you go.
I got lots of these things. I need the springs for manual throws though.
Excuse me.
I didn't take them out, that's for sure.
Man, what are you doing over there?
But ground throws, I changed them, or I put copper wire for those.
What are you doing? Come on. Come on.
But Ronald, I attach copper wires for my. I should show you that. I got this idea from Leo. Hang on, I'll show you one. Let me change
Yeah, the wire?
Show you. Hang on.
Okay, me down. You got nails. Yeah, that's just why you got me here, wasn't it?
Yeah, I gave you some.
Yeah.
Try to get the camera in the right spot. Don't blame me.
Whew. Cat needs her nails cut.
Yeah, right. You can see that wired over there.
Yeah.
Right there. So my ground throw, I use a copper wire to control that. Doesn't pop out. I found that the other ones
Very nice.
would pop out. Plastic things, and I threw them away.
Yeah.
If I could find a better ground throw switch, I would definitely use it. I haven't found one yet.
What did I do with that thing? Yeah, so I got to paint up the grills on this thing too, and the radiator fence.
I have a question. Did you 3D print ground throws?
Ooh,
These got here mounts. I 3D printed some mounts from summer. I wired only. I want to know what this is, though. What is this? But yeah, I think everybody has their own ideas how they do things. So my layout is strictly one level. I have two main lines.
yep.
Oh, okay. I
So
use the Walters servos.
even Robin says he removes the springs.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
don't remove the springs on ground throws, but I remove them off the switch machine. But everybody, my layout is so small, so big, I don't need the solder anywhere but my curves.
See how we do the car cards at the club?
Yeah. I haven't got into that yet. I'm not ready for that.
So this is CN 3115 ET 44 Ace. AC DPU.
Didn't you make a new computer there, Heath? Thought you built a custom computer for your needs.
His computer crashed again.
Yeah, you just built that thing.
Oh. Man.
But I would like to have, I want to put in eventually those, he's featuring on his layout, these switch machines for the yard. They're very small and compact.
Yep.
I would like to try those up, but right now I'm using manual switches. Yeah, he just finished building that computer. Not even within the last 6 months.
The wire length mount position makes a difference.
Oh, okay, but you built a new computer too, though. You're not using the new one. I'm using my Dell laptop. That I don't know what it is right now, but it's has iCore i7 and on board 8th generation. I bought it for photography.
Oh, servo setups. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we got Cab Crew Wednesday. Let me switch this back because I'm gonna have to dig more into that locomotive to get that speaker in it.
Okay. Yeah, no problem. Send me the link. Because
I'll send you the link.
And I'll join. I'll jump in once I get home.
Yeah. It's not as easy as the Athens.
What's that?
I was saying it's not as easy as the Athens because the speaker's in the bottom. I can see what the boys are talking about. You got to rip this all apart to get at the speaker because it's under the weight.
Well, even I heard too. If you ever want to change the decoder in a scale trains for say soundtracks, it's not an easy maneuver either.
Oh, that's easy. Look, that part's easy.
But no, apparently
wrong one.
The decoder is installed differently for the soundtrack. Won't fit as easy.
There's your decoder and everything right there.
Yeah, I know, but apparently the soundtracks doesn't fit in as good as what you got there.
Yeah, that's ESU.
I know what it is. I know it's ESU. I know. I realize that. I tell you, some people don't like ESU.
Oh, okay, I get you.
And they putting in soundtracks, and the soundtracks doesn't fit in as good in the steel trains locomotive.
Yeah, because probably the board is a little bit longer.
But I don't care. I buy it from the factory. It stays. I don't.
But yeah, if you bought a DCC ready, your decoder right there, 21 pin, pop it on, good to go.
Yeah, see, Russ, my Dell laptop. I bought this specifically for photography. I'm a
Okay,
photographer. I bought the top of the line Dell laptop that I could probably get for photography, but I've had this 7 years now. I don't do much photography anymore either. Okay, Rain, thanks for popping in. I have the camera, but I don't get it out. Someday I might.
Someday.
I didn't need it no more because I was tired of taking a high quality picture and sticking it on Facebook. That's what I did, but I didn't like it. I didn't tired of it. I have a top of the line Canon. My camera mic was over $10,000. I'm serious.
And then yes, so check out Denny on Thursday.
That's right, 8:00.
And Scale Dystopia.
Yeah. And Jim Tedesco's 7:00. No,
On Thursday. I said it.
6:00 on Thursday, I think it is.
Yeah, 6.
Yeah.
I said it.
If you want, that's the channel. If you want to talk about any non-train related topic, that's where you go.
Where's that?
Jim's channel.
Oh.
Any topic is open for his channel. It's a free reign channel.
Nice.
We're dedicated to trains. But,
Trains, and more trains. So
Yeah.
yeah, I got a little bit of work to do here, but I'm gonna keep plugging away on this locomotive tonight. But
I'm working on my retaining wall. I did some today. I need to talk to Phil about getting some more parts.
Oh yeah, 3D Phil.
Well, yeah, I'm trying to work on the curve. Trying to decide how I'm gonna do the curves.
Yeah.
I didn't get to the show on the camera, but maybe my next Monday I'll be closer along. I'll show you then. I want to do an update video too, but I'm waiting to see because I got to go for a consultation on the doctors on Friday.
Okay, yeah, keep me posted on
Well,
that.
they found something in the CT scan. They want to scope me. But the problem is they want me to stop my blood thinners. That's right. He's never. So the concern is stopping my blood thinners.
Okay.
The heart specialist is very insistent I do not stop those. I must take them. So we gotta see. They gotta consult before they do anything to me. That's all I know.
Yeah, Mini Prince, I believe, is live for Wednesday at 7.
Yeah, and I always miss them on Wednesday. Yeah, it's first of the month.
Cab Crew, and then 9 o'clock is Heath.
Yeah.
Thursday is Jim Tedesco at 6, and then 8 o'clock would be Denny.
Yeah, and usually Friday nights, if you're interested, Scott Rails is usually live Friday night around 8 o'clock.
Yeah, and so is Dan.
Yeah, Dan and Johnny might go live on Fridays too.
Yeah, Johnny's usually live Friday nights at 7.
PNC, yeah. So you have lots of choices.
You got choices.
Too many guys, yeah.
Always got choices.
Mondays, and it's also got Tom Train's thing too. He's on one of the nights too. I think Wednesday. We're Monday. We're Monday, 7 o'clock. Next Monday is here.
Next Monday is you. Then, yeah, I'll be live Family Day, 17th, somewhere.
That's a Monday.
That is a Monday.
It's a Monday.
That is a long weekend. Anyways, folks.
Okay, guys.
Thanks for coming out and hanging out. And I'll do an update on the Locomotive once I get the speaker in it.
Yeah.
Got to finish my layout update and show you what I've done for the month. It's been a busy month. Amherst train show, getting ready and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
in extra lives, and stay tuned. Possibly live on Saturday night at 8. Not sure yet. We got to talk that over. And yeah, you know this guy.
You know this guy?
See you, Fred. Till the next one. Keep it on the tracks. And there you go. And with that, we're going to say good night, farewell, and thanks for coming out. Don't forget, appreciate all the new and existing subscribers. Hey, James.
What's
Helping
that?
us along the way.
We
And
don't cost a dime. I have a
don't
train to
cost a dime.
catch.
Yeah.
Hey, Pine Valley. Not a problem, buddy.
Pine Valley, how's it going? And we're just getting ready to sign off. So
Yeah.
till the next one, we'll see you
Yeah.
next time.